Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Travel Hack Academy Part 2. If you haven't watched my last video where I have explained about shortcut to Qatar gold status having Accor platinum status, please do watch it. There I have explained how you can earn the Avios points on your Accor stays. Please have a look before you jump into this video. In this video, the agenda would be to discuss about the IndusInd Avios credit card, about which a lot of social media buzz are going on that this card is offering a lot of joining benefits, but I have not only analyzed from the perspective of joining benefits, I have also analyzed it from the benefits perspective, the reward rates that it offers for so that you can make a wise decisions of applying for this card or not, right? So in the next slide, I will explain you what are the benefits that this card gives along with the soft benefits that are there. In this slide, if you see here, the joining gift that you get of 20,000 avios is the general trend that this card shows, right? So currently, everyone is talking about those 40,000 avios points, but that is only if you have a Qatar variant and you do a 5,000 rupees spend during the offer period, which is the 1st Jan to 31st Jan. Other than that, if you miss that particular marketing period, then you will only get 20,000 bonus avios. So I will talk about those terms and conditions towards the last of the video, that what you should have in mind when you apply for this card to get those additional 20,000 bonus avios points. Otherwise, the regular joining benefits is you pay somewhere around 11,000 rupees for the annual joining fees, and you get a 20,000 bonus avios. You get it for both Qatar variant and British variant. So this cards comes into variant Qatar and British. So if you look into the Qatar Gold membership, it offers by the it's actually offered earlier through this card that if you apply for this card in Qatar variant, you will get two options. Either you get 20,000 Avios points, or there is a gold membership also that was offered. With this, actually, people were doing those free fast track immigrations on the international airports and meet and greet. But now that offer has been revoked on this card, right? So you no longer can avail the free meet and greet service on this card, which was actually very handy for me. Now it's only a normal discounted meet and greet. If you see here in the down, because it's a Visa Infinite card holder, you only get to enjoy the 25% discounted rate of on the fast track immigration. Earlier, because this card used to give this gold membership, Qatar privilege gold membership, you got this complimentary, but now it has been revoked. But so you don't get any complimentary meet and greet or any airport transfer, you get the discounted piece only if you see towards the bottom bullets that are there, right? So, which is a kind of a downgrade, I would say, for a 11,000 rupees card. I don't see a lot of soft benefits. So certain things has been removed, but it's okay. I think for the Avios fans, it's still a good card to have because the joining benefit is good. Currently, it's 40,000. If you can do the terms and conditions in line, you get 40,000 instead of 20,000, which is great. And there are two milestone benefits on this offer. Basically, on this card, if you spend 8 lakh in the first year, you get 18,000 milestone Avios points as a milestone. And again, additionally, if you spend in the same year another 8 lakh, then you get additional 18,000 bonus Avios. So in total, you can hit two milestones, 16 lakh spends, which is like 36,000 Avios milestones that you can get, which I won't say a great reward rate given the spend that you do, but it's what it is. So I wanted every point to be clear for everyone before they make the decision of applying for this card. So currently, if you just want to go and get this card, it's great. You have good get a good joining gift, but the milestones are pretty low on the cost side because 8 lakh with 8 lakh you can get a lot of more than 10% 10% worth of value back with other premium cards, right? Like ICICI, Infinia, HSBC Travel One can also give you a great return if you spend wisely. Then there is Magnus Burgundy, then there is HSBC Premier. So for me to spend 16 lakh to get 36,000 Avios points doesn't make any sense on this card, but it's what it is. Then there is a base reward rate which comes to around for overall spend like 3.5% on this card. There is no accelerated points as such. Only accelerated point that you get is like preferred international destination, where if you do any POS transaction, you get accelerated point of 6 avios instead of just 3 avios, right? So I'll explain you this also what exactly it is. So this card comes with something called preferred international destination, which is like you have to. So there are particular zones of across the globe, like North America, South America, North Asia, South Asia, Middle East, Europe, like this. You have to select a particular zone. I'll show you that list also depending on your travel, right? So if you are going to Middle East, you can drop an email in advance to the IndusInd customer care and ask them that your preferred destination for this duration would be this. Can you change it for your card? And then do the travel and then do the POS transactions in that particular international destination so that you can get 6 avios for 200 rupees spent, which is not very convenient, but it's still a good ratio given you get an accelerated point on international transaction, but plus the forex markup is also low. So I will not say it is bad, but it is okay. Secondly, the milestone benefits are not very good. It's very low, I would say, for a premium card like IndusInd Avios. Third, the soft benefits like meet and greet transfers has been removed. It's only available as a discounted rate, which is not that great. But if you follow my previous video, I'll link that video link in this video towards the end. In that, I've explained that if you hold a Accor Platinum or a Accor Gold status, you can get a Qatar Silver or Qatar Gold status as well as a complimentary along with certain conditions that are there. I've explained everything in that. So if you can leverage that idea and implement with this card, then you can get the meet and greet also as a complimentary, because that technique gives you the free gold membership as well. So you can use this card, you get the joining bonus of avios points of 40k, and with that technique of Accor plus Qatar privilege, you unlock the gold membership of Qatar and take facilities of these free meet and greet services, additional baggages, premium lounge accesses. All those things are covered in Qatar Gold membership, which this card used to offer, by the way. Until last year, it has revoked, right? So I'm giving you another option. With Accor, you can unlock the Qatar Gold again. So please do watch that video. It will help you understand that whole technique. Going forward, if you look into this one, here I have explained the spend category in a broader aspect. What are the good part of this Avios is ecosystem and what are the not so good part of this ecosystem, right? As I have explained, if you have a preferred destination selected and you do a POS transaction over there, this card gives you 6 avios for every 200 spent. Otherwise, you get only 3 avios points for your 200 spends, which is I think 1.2%. And again, given the forex markup, it will come to zero. So you don't get a lot of benefit if you do online transactions there in the international destination. So I would say, if possible, select the right preferred destination to which you are traveling and do POS transactions and get these 6 value-added points. On the domestic transactions, again, it's not very good. It's very basic. It's three. I mean, spends on Qatar and British Airways websites are again five, not so good. One thing which I think is great with this card is it gives you reward points on on a category which has been excluded by most of the premium cards like Magnus or ICICI Emerald or Infinia for that matter has some restrictions on this, like utilities, government service and education and insurance. It is very low. I'm not saying it is very high, but it still gives you something. It doesn't really remove you from saying that you don't get any reward point. You get a reward point. It will help you also hit the milestones that they have set of 8 lakh, right? So it's good because many of the businesses, MSMEs or high net worth individuals have this kind of transactions a lot, which will help them hit the milestones and also help them get the points. And all other spends is one of the area where I am looking into to use my card, because I think in this I can use it for rent, right? If you don't get a lot of cards which gives you points on your rent payment, it does, right? Because it's a all other spends category. The only category where you don't earn Avios points is the fuel transactions, but I think it's okay given the other inclusions that this card has, right? And this is the overall. So in totality you get around 3 to 3.5% average return on this card, but the joining benefits are very good. Now before you apply for this card, I want you to have one thing in your mind, right? So there are two variants for this card. Qatar Airways and British Airways. For me, any of these airways doesn't matter, because you can transfer points from Qatar to British. You can transfer points from British to Qatar, but the joining bonus is on Qatar variant only. That additional 20,000 Avios points, right? So you have to be sure when you apply for this card, it has to be a Qatar variant card. It has to come to you, and you have to spend a minimum of 5,000 within this January month to get that bonus points. I will show you the fine prints of the terms and conditions in towards the next leg of this video, but make sure you apply for the Qatar variant and not the British Airways variant, for those additional Avios points. Now here I will show you how to go for that IndusInd offer on the Avios card for the Qatar variant. If you go to this website and you just type in your IndusInd Avios and click on search, um, it should show you the card. So it tells you, right, upload up to 76,000 bonus Avios awaits you in this first year. How it is? So 40,000 as your joining bonus plus 18,000, 18,000, two milestone benefits of 36,000. So in total 76,000 if you can spend up to 16 lakh in a year. But as I have explained previously, it's not a very great value if you exclude the joining benefit. So think wisely before you spend on this card. If you go here, it will tell you on the joining bonus of 40,000 avios that is there as a welcome benefit. The only condition is you have to spend, so you have to spend, where is that? So this is already I have talked about, like the points category for the avios, right? The POS and all. I'm just trying to find the terms and conditions for this. Uh, So it says that you get two complimentary lounge visits, but the meet and greet service, I'm not too sure if it's there anymore, given the Qatar Gold thing is removed now. If you go to the IndusInd website, it tells you that it doesn't really give you the complimentary part. It tells you a discounted rate. So I won't be very confident that you get a discounted, sorry, the complimentary meet and greet. But in the Qatar website, it says that you get complimentary meet and greet. But I think there is a condition of meeting the Qatar gold status to get these benefits. Okay, so make have a check with your RM or however you're applying this card with the bank authorities, because I'm not very sure on the meet and greet complimentary service. Uh, Going to the terms and conditions. Yes. I'll give you one example from my recent experience. I was applying for this card. The card was showing how much limit I am approved for, and also it was showing the joining benefit of 20,000 Avios. So in my mind, it was stuck that the website is saying 40,000 Avios points, and in the application page it tells you only 20,000 Avios points. This additional bonus Avios was not mentioned in the application site. So I went to the bank yesterday. I checked with the RM and also the credit card person also. They said that as it is a conditional offer, it is not mentioned for you in the application. They said that because the offer period is between 1st Jan to 31st Jan. If you can spend 5,000 during this offer period, then you are eligible for those additional 20,000, but it is not mentioned in the application form while you apply. So if you see that it's only showing 20,000 when you're applying for this card, it's fine, because the additional 20,000 is conditional and only for this campaign period of 1st Jan to 31st Jan. So make sure to apply for this card as soon as possible so that you can get the card within a week or two, and you can do that additional 5,000 transaction for this 20,000 bonus Avios. So in totality, you could get 40,000 Avios points with the 11,000 joining fees for this card, which is a great value, right? It's a very great value, but it is conditional. It is for a limited period, and post joining bonus, if you try to derive the value from this card, it is not very great. It's very nominal, I would say, but it is good. I would not say it's totally bad, because it also gives you the leeway of using this card on almost all the categories to get the points or hit the milestones. You are not only getting points for the fuel transactions. Excluding that, you get points for most of the transactions that you would do, even for the restricted categories that I have shown previously. Third thing that you have to note while applying for this card is the bonus issuance will take time, because it says that you should be holding the card until 15th of April for the bonus to be credited. The bonus part is the 20,000 bonus, not the joining bonus. Joining bonus will be credited to you as per the IndusInd website. It says that after you pay the card fees, within that payment, it takes 15 to 20 additional days. So mostly in February, you should get the first 20,000. The second 20,000 will come in 15th April, on 15th April 2026. So you shouldn't cancel this card before that. At least hold on. And I would still say, if you can use this card for the income tax filings, rents, and government tax filings, all those stuff, you can education, you can use this card and hit the milestones, right? So it's a easy win over there. So think if you can use it over there. Otherwise, for normal spends, I won't recommend this. Even a cashback card gives a more value on the normal spends. This is the overall thing. Other conditions are pretty okay. One more thing I would want to mention, that in case your wife is working, I would suggest you and your wife both should apply for this card and get a total accumulation of 80,000 Avios points. It will be of great value to you. Given a one person return to Dubai, I was checking, it takes around 40,000 business first class ticket for the 40,000 Avios you can get. I'll show you that as well. If I go to book my flights. So here I have selected Bangalore to Dubai for 1st December till 6th December passenger economy with booking using Avios. I'll do the search. And if you see here, one side Bangalore to Dubai is around 20,000 Avios points. And if I select this, select fare, and I also select the return ticket of 20,000 Avios points, select fare. So it's showing me, right, you need more Avios for this trip. I just mean to show you here that with 40,000 Avios points, you can have an economy free return ticket from Dubai. I was also checking on the business class. It takes around 40,000 Avios one side. So in case you can accumulate with your other cards, the other 40,000, you can have a round trip free with a business class on Qatar Airways. So, I mean, options are numerous with the 80 or the 40K AVS points on one card that you can have. And if you have a family's ID, you can get another card with the 40K, and you both can travel to Dubai within that same amount. So basically, you're spending around 22,000 together for a credit card, two credit cards, and you're getting return ticket to from Dubai, Bangalore to Dubai, and you save a lot of money on that. It's a easy game if you can crack it right. I would suggest you could try this out. And I was also mentioning about the destination country list, right? So with this card, there is a trick. So wherever is your destination where you're traveling, it can change right down the line. So I would suggest before you are traveling, a couple of weeks back, you can reach out to IndusInd and ask them to change the destination selectivity for your IndusInd Avios card so that you can swipe the POS on the actual country to which you are traveling so to get the accelerated 6 Avios points for the 200 rupees spent that you would do there. So this is one catch you need to do with this card. Overall, if I have to say, this card is pretty okay. I would not say great. The joining benefits are great. But on the account of the base reward points, those I have discussed and shown in the starting of the video, it's pretty basic. It gives you a nominal return of 3 to 3.5% on your purchases, which is pretty nominal. But if you have some restricted categories with which you need points like government spends, education, tax, um, anything, right? Rent, all these are mostly excluded in. I think with jewelry also you can get Avios. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen the exclusion on the jewelry purchases. But I think with that also you can get the Avios points. So those are pretty fancy stuff which I have seen in very selected cards. So if you want to use this card for those restricted categories, I think this is a great option to have. I would give out of 5 this card 3.8, 3.9 as a go-to card if anyone really want to have. But given no doubt the joining benefit is excellent, I would encourage anyone to have this card. Thank you. Hope you liked my video today. And in case you have any other questions to ask, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.